Now, everyone, as I said, we're going to get right into deletions because deletions are a little bit more thorough. So I'm going to have to change where is it? I'm going to have to change this. We got to make this a table. So let's go tr. Get rid of that because we want to add another line. So let's make these all TRs. And okay, and I gotta do wait, hold on, I forgot. Was it? Oh, geez. Okay, I have that wrong. It's TR and then it's okay. That's what it is. Well, this is a good way to introduce or a good way to demonstrate how to make tables and something like this. So this is table data, table row, which makes more sense than what I was doing. Table row. So let's get this out of here. Let's do table data. Let's do table data. That's what TD stands for, by the way. Table data. And we'll do table data. And we're going to do something similar to this. Because we're going to add on the grid, we're going to add TD Waterhouse. We're going to add that. We're going to add another link. Actually, it's not going to be a link. It's going to be a form. And the form action is going to be another page. Okay? And we'll go to deletion PHP. I equals, like this, we do fs, id, and then we go like that, and then we say method equals post. You're going to post the data when you delete, and we're going to go input type equals submit, value equals delete, and name equals delete. Okay, and then we're going to close the form, and we're going to close the table data. Okay. But before that and after that, we want to make a table row, so we're going to go like this. We're going to go, since we already initialized the grid, we're going to go with grid equals, because we want this to happen once. Actually, no, I'm wrong. We don't want it to happen once. We want it to happen every time. Because the table row, right, that's it. Table row is a row in each table. Now, it wouldn't look as, and then over here we go. We can do that, that's fine. And then over here we go table. And then we close this out. Table. And then here we go table, no, we go table row up here. We close that out. Here. And here. We do table header, username, table This is why I didn't want to do this yesterday, because there's just too much reformatting we have to do. And the reason why I'm doing this is because grids you can only do, yeah, we're going to change that. Grids you can only do 3 rows apparently. Say, edit. And here we go, because we don't want to get rid of that. We want to keep the edit. Delete. Thank you. Jeez, okay. And then the grid pops in there, and we should be okay. Let's take a look. All right, so there you go. So we have edits here. We have delete here. There's our table, right? So everything looks all fantastic. Now, if I were to click this, there's no deletion page. So we have to go back. We have to make one. The deletion page is going to be real simple, though. That's the thing. The deletion page is going to be what we've done before. We're not going to put a header in there. We're just going to get it. Because all we're doing here is we're taking the ID from the get variable. Well, we have to include, you see, and this is another reason why we don't want to do an inclusion with the header. In fact, I have the connection here. So let's just put the connection in there. Let's just go include, or we can say require, and that would be our connection, or then that would be our includes our connection.php. So because all we want is the connection, we don't want the header. And from there we're going to say, now since we've already done a redirect, we can also do something like this. We can go ID equals, and we'll do HTML special characters, strip slashes, get I. And if you wanted to, you can do a check where you can say, if, you could say here, you can go, we can say delete equals prepare, select all from testing where ID equals ID, and then we can take that delete object we just created and we can execute it, and then we could say that if I think let me see, if delete count, all right, I think that's it, is less than 1, then we can just header that some bitch back to tutorial practice third.php to stop yourself from being like somebody going in there when they're not supposed to be in there. You could do something like that. I think that's the way it would work. Or I'm not sure. I'm not sure if, I think it's a function. We'll get into like objects and everything later. We're going to do that. It getting there. Don't worry. We're going to get there. You could do something like that and then see if it would work. And if it does, like if we were to go to here, yeah, okay, then it is just. It takes us back, but I don't know why. Well, let me see. Come on, man. I always get this wrong. I mean, we could just, the count function is a function that you put it inside. It's for counting arrays. But see, like that, it's counting. Like if we were to do that, we could do that. Oh, no, it's row count. I'm sorry, row count. Okay, my fault. Yes, that's the one. Row count, and then you do that. That's what it is. Okay, so otherwise it's going to just keep sending you backwards. So what we could, if we did row count on that, right? this would, if, like we're there, but if we were to do something like, 3, it'll send us back here. So you can do something like that where you can do a row count of this query, which is now an object here, and if you don't find it, it sends you back. You could do that. We'll keep that in there just for fun, but I'm just saying that you can do that. But that's not what we're doing here. What we're doing here is we're doing, okay, so that, now that we know that there's an ID here, now we're going to make a delete. Well, deletion, and I didn't open up my PHP my admin. If you look at the deletion, one thing you have to take into consideration with deletion is you have to make sure you tell it to delete that specific thing, right? Because if you say delete from testing, it's going to delete every single row. You're not going to have any rows left. And you don't want that. You want to make sure that it knows what to delete. And as you can see, this is how you set it up. Like I said, the 4 basic functions of any website: creation, read, update, delete. Those are the 4. So this is how you select everything. You tell it what you want to do first, and then you tell it what to do with what you want to do. This is how you insert. This is how you update, as we found out yesterday, the long and hard way, long and hard. And this is how you delete. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, and we're gonna say, now that we're here, we are going to make a deletion. I should have called that delete, but whatever. It becomes confusing. I just want to show you. I'm going to say delete from testing where ID equals ID. Now that we know that that ID is legit, and we're going to prepare that, and then we are going to execute that. But we don't want to just sit here on this empty page, so we're going to then header location PHP, and for fun, for the purists, we'll go exit. Okay. So now what should happen is when we click on one of these buttons, what should happen is this line should be deleted. Well, we should come back and this line should be deleted. You ready? And there it is. It's deleted. And if you look, it's gone, right? So we want to clear out, let's clear out all these repeats. So we got this one's a repeat. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. And as you can see, there's a little bit of refresh, but it's not a big deal. And we've deleted these rows. So now these rows are gone. And if we wanted to put in a new one, so we have how many CD Bookman or whatever, let's go CD Bookman Gaming is awesome. And its price is 33. We can add that still, and now it's here. We can also say something like Rockasite is champion, and everybody should pay $9.99.99 to watch my videos. How about that, right? We'll say that, and we can add that in here. And if we don't like it, we can say, well, get rid of this one. This one's garbage. And then bam. And now we also have an edit where we can go and we can edit it. This champion man. And then we go up here. So now you have an update, you have a delete, you have a read, you have a creation. So we have all that. We've done all that. We've done the 4 basic food groups. We're finished, right? We don't have to worry about anything else? Well, kind of not really. If you wanted, you might look at this and you might say, what are we in terms of time? Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. But if you look at this, right, you might want to say, yeah, but Bookman, this is a button. This looks like crap. We could easily style that. Like, you know how you have like this edit thing here? If you want it to look like that, we can make it look like that. We can just go to this and we can give this a class of this one. We can give a class of class equals delete. I'll just say delete. And then we can go here, we can put delete in here. We can also style the table more, but we're not going to. And we'll just say background color. We can say none, border, none. We can say outline. I don't think we have an outline anyway, none. We can say color, var, alert, font weight, and say bold. And I think that should be good. It's not changing it. Probably because it's being overridden by this. No, but it reads downward. Well, I don't need this. It didn't even change the color, for God's sakes. Well, anyway, I mean, like, when we start putting JavaScript into this, what we can do with these is we can just make them links, and then the links will take it to another thing, which I'm not going to give away right now. You're going to have to wait. Okay, no spoilers here. It'll take you to another thing, and you can also do a JavaScript "Are you sure?" alert message before you delete it. But anyway, that's deletion. When I come back, we're going to talk about sessions, and we're going to talk about cookies. I will see you then.